We're here this evening because the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation is holding a hearing on a permit that will set the standards for a new 54-acre landfill for coal ash at the Gallatin coal plant. The permit does not adequately protect the public from the dangers of coal ash. It contains some flaws that TDEC must address. First, the permit needs to require comprehensive groundwater testing and monitoring to protect our water and our health. Second, the permit needs to deal with wastewater issues to protect our water and our health. And third, the permit needs to ensure that our economically valuable ecological resources are protected from any coal ash pollution from the landfill. We call on TDEC to immediately address these issues in the permit. TDEC has a unique opportunity to issue a best-in-class permit for a well-sited, well-engineered new coal ash landfill at the Gallatin coal plant. We also call on TDEC to strengthen its coal ash storage regulations and to zealously enforce them.
The purpose of this hearing is to receive public comments on the proposal by the Division of Solid Waste Management to issue a solid waste disposal facility permit to the Tennessee Valley Authority Gallatin fossil plant.
There's so much talk about how this and that is going to happen under this permit, the requirements, blah, blah, blah. But when the regulations are too weak to start with, we're looking forward to a dismal future. The permit needs to require much more comprehensive groundwater testing and monitoring to protect our water and health. Otherwise, it shouldn't issue, and I am opposed to this landfill.
First, one study I've read asserted that if air pollution controls achieve the optimal function in the planned retrofit of the Gallatin plant, every year that plant would emit 8 million tons of carbon dioxide, 4,442 tons of sulfur dioxide, 1,100 pounds of nitrogen oxides, and 39.2 pounds of highly toxic mercury. Second, scrubbing Gallatin's air emissions does not truly make the resultant toxins disappear. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And in this case, I've read that the amount of toxic coal ash produced by Gallatin would increase to as much as 835,000 tons per year, all to be deposited in the landfill we're here to discuss tonight.
So somehow, TDOT has got to step up and say we're not going to accept the regulations because they were not good enough for Kingston, they're not good enough for Tennessee. Because when I was a little kid, my favorite song was Davy Crockett. And it was Tennessee, the greenest state in the land of the free. And I hope I can teach that song to my grandchildren and it would be true. The greenest state in the land of the free. Don't let them give you a dump. You ought to be fighting against them keeping that plant. And get a solar farm. Give a bunch of money to all the $2 billion to local people building green infrastructure, smart buildings, energy efficiency, and the numbers are there. If you insulate people's houses, you don't need that coal plant because you save that much on your energy bills.